Welcome to Ivory Coast, the greatest country in the world. Fantastic weather, the beaches, food, the parties, and beautiful places to visit. But let's talk about the problems we don't see. The homeless kids.
On dit que son habit est noir, son cœur est blanc, c'est parce qu'il y a blanc au milieu. Si Dieu l'a béni, c'est pas cadeau, c'est parce que pour lui, là, ça a débordé. Sa maman a dit, mon fils, bénédiction, là, ça a venu. Maintenant que tu partages, ça a plus doublé. Donc tout le monde, on y va. Remercie les papas. Merci les papas. Tout le monde, remercie les papas.
In that clip, you can see a bunch of kids who look happy and excited, but that's after they've been fed. So it's important for me to get into discussing the deep issues regarding these kids who are homeless. And the age varies from the age of 9 to 17.
Pour la famille, c'est ici où on dort. C'est ici, on prend les cartons, on ramasse les cartons, on prend, on dort.
Vous dormez devant ici comme ça?
On doit dormir devant les magasins. Souvent, on se cache pour dormir quand la pluie vient. Et ça nous mouille, ça gâte nos habits. On a fait les moyens aussi pour dormir.
So the kids just stay, they sleep basically on the floor, in front of certain places, on tables, in front of shops. And as you can see, it's sad. Some of them have been on the streets for 3-4 years as well. And like he mentioned, that when it rains especially, it's difficult for them because their clothes gets damaged and they don't have money to replace it. And so I feel like it's very important to speak to them, and so you guys have a better understanding of why they're in that situation, and then we can proceed to seeing how we can help these kids.
Aussi des gens qui peuvent m'aider, et aussi il y avait reçu ma famille aussi. C'est le moment que non, ça allait chez moi bien. Vous avez gagné d'argent, on l'a quand il est parti à la maison. Quand elle montrait d'argent à ma maman, elle serait contente. Voilà, elle serait contente. Elle va m'aimer. Voilà. Aujourd'hui, on a un scobois. Demain, on va dans la grande maison. C'est ce que moi j'ai dit.
D'accord,
je vous remercie encore.
This kid here is 14 years old and he offers to wash cars only because his parents ain't got enough money for him to go to school. So he feels like he has to find a way to fund himself so he can go to school. It's sad because you're seeing 14, 15-year-olds who are on the street. Some are cleaning shoes or doing anything necessary to have a bit of money to eat. A lot of them want to go to school. So some of them feel like they have to go to the streets to provide for themselves because some of them are abused by their parents, so they have to run away from home. Some of them, their parents just have no money, or some of them just have no parents. So this kid here, full of joy, happy, is a young artist, Sule. He wants to really take music seriously. As you can see, vibrant, his people love him, his friends. He's just full of energy. But we will hear from Sule later on. So here is a 12-year-old who approached me whilst I was eating. He offered to clean my shoes, which I obviously refused for him to do that. So his story is his father physically abuses him. He's never met his mom. He doesn't know whether his mom's alive or not. But his dad beats him up every time he goes outside to play with his friends. So he ran away from home, he sleeps on tables. And yeah, he has to offer to clean shoes in order to provide for himself. And all this kid wants is literally a normal life. Go to school and just play with his friends. That's it. So it just breaks my heart to see stuff like this going on in the country that I love. You have another kid who's 12 years old named Christophe. He sells face masks in order to help his mom because his mother's ill. So again, he's taking that responsibility to provide at the age of 12. So here's another kid called Ivory. He ran away from home because his dad's mistreating him. His mother left their home in 2015 to go to Burkina Faso, and his father refuses to give him the number so he can communicate with his mom. And he's run away from home hoping to one day have enough money so that he can contact his mom to see her again. So that's all he wants to see his mother, because he really misses her. Here you have Abraham. He's 13 years old. He lived with his uncle, and his uncle kicked him out. He doesn't know where his father is. His mom lives far away, and she's promised to come and collect him for years, and she never does. He does speak to her from time to time, but it was through his uncle. And obviously his uncle has kicked him out of the house now for over a year, so it's difficult for him to get in contact with his mother. Again, a kid growing up without his mother and father being in his life. And you know, especially back home, a lot of these uncles really take advantage of these kids. You know, they don't allow them to grow up as kids. They probably make them do a lot of unnecessary things in their homes, you know. And obviously as a child, he's thinking like there's no love. He's never really experienced love from a family member, especially not knowing who his dad is, and especially not being around his mother. So it's again a deep and very sad story. Especially he drinks a lot. Actually, he drinks alcohol and he smokes drugs as well to overcome his trauma, which is really, really sad. And here you have Suleiman. He is only 13. He's the kid I met with the most energy. He's very determined, very positive. He does have his parents, but his parents are struggling. He left home because all he wants to do is to go to school, and he also wants to become an artist. He does speak to his mother on the phone. He will go and see one of his elders to basically ring his mom so he can just find out how she's doing. And it's a very, very sad story, because he said, like, in this video, like, it was Mother's Day not long before, and he really wanted to buy his mom a present. But yeah, he's been gone for over a year in the streets. He will do anything. He will rap, he will clean shoes, he will sell tissue, he will do anything to make money. And his dream is just to go to school and for someone to help him become an artist. And he does have a lot of talent. He's got a lot of energy. He's very, very positive. And he's actually the one that looks the most determined out of all the kids that I met. If you actually realize in that video, you can see Suleiman, he's grown up, and the person rapping is his best friend, but you can see he's got the same energy, same vibe. And the reason why we're so happy is because they know they're about to receive a meal, a very big meal, something that they unfortunately do not have every single night. These are the opportunities they get very, very rarely. That's why they're so happy and so content. And it's really unfortunate that a bunch of kids who literally deserve to live like kids, they deserve to be going to school, they deserve to be playing in a playground just like other kids, they don't have that. Instead, they are on the streets, sleeping on floors and tables, and thinking about where a meal will come from every single night. At the moment, I'm doing what I can, but I can only do so much alone. Donations are needed to keep this up. The immediate goal is to provide regular meals for as many kids as possible. We are aiming to eventually fund schooling and provide a safe shelter for them. If you would like to help change their lives, you can donate via the link in the description. Any amount helps, and these kids will be so grateful. So don't forget to share, like, so that everyone can see this, so we can help as many kids as possible. Thank you for watching.